Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models, and this is one of the most important issues of this build of Back to the Future, the Delorean. Number 58, this is the flux capacitor. Probably the most important part of the time-traveling machine. Yeah, it's the important bit, the flux capacitor. That's what we're doing. We're going to be fitting that to the bulkhead that we were working on last time. So we've got to make it, put it in, put cables and stuff around it. Fairly easy construction. It's got lots of tubes going in around the side, around the back, and then the bulb fits in and routes around the back a little bit. And that is that. That's all we're putting onto this time. So let's get to it after looking at the new look for Doc. Yes, obviously, yeah, he changed up a bit to save him from lengthy sessions in the makeup chair. He was rejuvenated in the Back to the Future sequels. Yes, they made him look younger, or really not much younger, but yeah, younger than he would have been if he'd have aged. There we go. All about that. If you want to read those, feel free. Changing times, what the papers say. Yeah, that was when obviously history changed. The newspaper changed. That's how they knew that things were changing. All good stuff. Next time, some more bulkhead details and actually fitting the bulkhead to the interior. And I believe fitting the interior to the chassis as well. It's going to be a big, big build episode next time. But for now, quite a smaller one, but an important one. The flux capacitor. Yes, here it is. That's the important bit. The flux capacitor doesn't look like much, does it? Yeah, right. That's going to go in there. It fits in, obviously. Not like that. It goes the other way up. Get it the right way up, otherwise it won't fit. There we go. That lines up in there like so. And we've got 3 AP screws, one in each corner, holding it in place. Let's get those out. Get 3 out. I'll leave that there for now. But these simply go through. 3 seems like a bit of overkill to me. Not exactly having to put up with any strain or anything. Although the way the screws hold in might affect the look of it from the front. We'll see. They're all in there. Let's get them tightened up. I do need to tighten all these up as I go, because this is obviously going to be fitted to the board and I'm not going to be able to get to it afterwards. So there we have that. Being careful not to over tighten, because they are obviously only going into plastic, transparent plastic at that. So that is that fitted on there. Nice. The cover goes on the top. Which way around? That's a point. Which way up does it go? Pin there, so that's the top. It is Y-shaped, so the Y is obviously at the top. So then we need to make sure we get the writing on this the right way up. Let's see, I can't quite make it out. Yeah, shield eyes from light. That way up in there. 2 more AP screws. We'll hold that in place. These screws obviously going to be visible from the front, but could very easily be big screws. I'm not overly concerned about trying to disguise them. There is so much other things to look at inside the interior that I'm not worried that they're going to look strange. That goes on there like so. Then that fits on there like that. We've got, let's open up, don't need that for now. Lots of tubes in there. We've got big tubes, little tubes. That's the little connector that hold the wires secure. Right. It says 58D. I don't know which one that is. 58D. The one with the squared one. So it's that one. Goes in the top there. like that, or maybe it goes the other way around. Goes in there. That does fit in there quite securely, but that's fine. Yeah, that's what we got. And G is the other one, which goes on the other end. One again. One of these has a square end to it, and it looks like neither of those. Yeah, that feels squarer. Sure, that one will go in there. Or it won't. It might. Let's try it the other way around. Not entirely certain. These are not held in place with screws. There is a hole in the back, in the bottom of that one. Is that not the right one then? Let me have another check through and see. This one should be, as it says, 58G. 58G. It is the one with the pokey bits on it. So one of them will fit through there. It'll be that thicker one, isn't it? Or not? That fits in there far too loose, I think. I don't think it's going to be that one. But that seems to fit far too loose in the other one as well. Not sure. I'm going to have to come back and figure that one out, which way round that goes. But before we do that, I need to put the other bits in. I need 58E. E is the short square one. That one will be going in the top middle. On there. And that's held in place with an AP screw, and BP screws will hold the actual whole thing in there. So let's get that in place. Two of those. Two, I said. Don't worry about that top one at the moment. Where are these going? Through the big bits? Yes, because the light's going to go through the one in the middle. That one there. That one there. That's that. Get those tightened down while I'm here as well. Might as well. That, right. Then we need another AP screw for that, which goes on that middle one. Just like that. Yep. Turning the page, we need to put F next to it. Is that little one. G goes over the other side. That one over there. Also an AP screw, so I need two more screws. That one there. Tight, then make sure it fits properly, and then finish tightening it. Finally adjust it to be the right angle. The one across the top, across the top. Not sure why it told me to put in the ones that push in place before the ones that screw in place. Not like they're going to be any harder to get to. That one there. Nice. And then it's the cable. So yeah, let's get that in there. That's going to go in the middle. Bend wire over as shown. So we'll get that in that way round and bend the wires this way. That routes through between those two. Up over that way. Oh, and between those two is where the last screw holds that in place. Pin and a screw hole. Screw hole through there. We'll lock that in place. It won't really hold there yet until it's all together. But that's what we've got. So apart from figuring out which way round that's going to go and getting that attached, we're pretty much good to go. I shall figure that one out in the post-production. Going to be about there, I think, but I need to just wedge it in there a little bit tighter. But that is that. That is the bulkhead, not quite completed, but certainly getting there. Ready for the last few bits next time, and then going to be installed. So, thank you very much for joining me on this part of the build. Flux capacitor not quite powered up, but almost good to go. So, thank you for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.